Africa?
Well, you know what? We never stop learning. So what we are doing now is to share the type of leadership Mandela was, with the hope that some of our leaders can take a few of those lessons from him and, of course, improve their standard of leadership. You know, that's why we always make sure that we talk about what Mandela stood for, what he did, etc., with the hope that people can learn as to what it means to be an African leader or just to be a leader in general. Yeah, yeah.
Well, the issue is that, first and foremost, the most important thing is put up the structure, as it were. I'm happy the House of Representatives is working hard to have a transition law in Nigeria. Once that is taken care of, we know the basic laws are there. Then the other one becomes human. Our ability to enforce our laws and our ability to be able to manage the situation, as it were. You see, all these things, apart from what laws can give you, you equally at all times think of human management. What Nigeria need to do is more of human management. You don't run away from reality. When the situation calls for something, that's the essence of democracy. And that democracy, one situation calls for it, you give in. Is different from a dictatorial or military system of government.
In our national political summit and all our interactions across Africa in different fora. So those things that make up or that constitute best practices in transition are made available to the government of each country so that they can adapt best practices in executing their transition democratically and then making sure that the people who own them gets them accountable for whatever decision they've taken. So that
well, I believe in restructuring. What happened in the First Republic? There was restructuring. You know, there was a devolution of powers. Each region was running at its own pace. Competition was there. So when you come now and try to run the unitary system inflicted upon us by the military, that's the cause of the agitation. So it has to be visited. We had also gone through this national conference in 2014, and every state brought its first 11 to the conference. To just dump the document in the archives is unacceptable, because
in this country we cannot say the same of our leaders. We had independence in 1960. Some of you may be young then, but by then I was even in higher school. I finished my secondary school, I was in high school. I have been in politics for long, and I can tell you, compare the quality of leadership then, the character of leadership then and the ones now. That time, people who became leaders were leaders because they wanted to serve. They were called honorable because they deserved it. They were called excellencies because they deserved it. But today, somebody becomes a local government chairman. He doesn't even live in the local government. He stays probably in a town. Once he goes home, only when allocation is brought, they share it and walk away. Somebody becomes a governor. By the time he finishes his tenure as a governor, he has a house. He has houses in Abuja, houses in Lagos, in South Africa, in London, in America, even today in Dubai too.